Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about, oh sorry, one sec. Yeah, it's annoying when that happens, isn't it? When it comes to your personal devices, it's really important that we set boundaries, and that's actually what I want to talk to you about today. Your phones and your tablets and your computers are all wonderful things, and I understand that they let you go on Facebook and see how your family's doing. It lets you FaceTime and Skype and Zoom with your family back home and your friends, and that is amazing. But as you look forward to transitioning to life here in the United States, it's going to be very important that you don't let those hinder your development and your acclimation into our culture. And so, one of the things I'm going to deeply encourage you boys to do is to limit your time on your devices. Where if you are, where you say, you know what, when I get to the United States, I'm really going to miss home, and I understand that. But I'm going to give myself 3 hours in a week to call home and talk. And that can be 3 hours on one day, hour here, 50 minutes here, sporadically. That's up to you. But one of the things I, as your coach, am going to encourage you to do is not be talking home every single day of the week for hours on end. While that communication is good and it will keep you rooted in who you are, it will be very difficult as you are trying to be part of this new culture to be consistently plugged in at home. And there are times where the more you talk to home, the more homesick you're going to become. And so it'll definitely be a very fine line where, like, maybe at first you're like, I'm not going to put a limit on it for a week. And then after the first month, I'll start dialing back how often I'm talking to home. That's going to be my first and foremost thing. The second thing I want you boys to do is I want you to be very intentional to use your devices for things beyond just social media. I want you to use your phone and download Duolingo. I want you to be learning English. I want you to be typing down the words that you are learning as to what they mean. And if that's baseball terminology like duck farts and ground balls with eyes, whether it's random words like doorknob and sink and faucet, I want you to write those words down with the things you always have on you. And especially if you have a phone, or with your phone, if you can send it to your tablet so at night before you go to bed, you can reread it. Those steps will help take your personal devices and amplify them to help you learn the language faster, as well as get acclimated to our culture. A big step with that too is when you're sitting at home and you're watching a movie on your phone or on your iPad or on your computer, watch it in English. Because those devices a lot of times have a lot different options. You can watch it in your own language in Spanish, or you can watch it in English and really get a feel for how we talk. Even if throwing on English subtitles or Spanish subtitles, if you want to be able to read it and understand it a little bit better, I would encourage English audio and English subtitles, because then you're seeing the words, especially if you're reviewing the ones you write down every night. You will be shocked at how quickly your language will develop. But that's advice from me as your English as a second language coordinator.